So, last week, Microsoft released Flight Simulator 2020, giving aspiring aeronauts the world over the chance to witness stunning vistas backed by real-time weather effects and cloud cover, all running at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. And since I've finally accepted that I am a dad, it was time to get Microsoft Flight Sim. All it takes is a quick install from the Microsoft Store and we're ready for takeoff. And now I say quick, but even over our girthy, stream-capable internet connections, 139 gibbs is a fair chunk. And my first thought was, I don't want 139 gibbs. On my desktop, I have enough trouble getting the hair from one of them out of my GPU fans whenever he answers Twitter questions. But Pistachio informed me that a gib is a unit of measurement and not a collection of letters you see when you suddenly realize you haven't eaten or had water for 18 hours. A gib, or gibibyte, is 2 to the 30 bytes, gibby being a prefix for the binary third order of magnitude. Compare that to the decimal prefix of giga or giga if you're Christopher Lloyd, which represents the decimal ninth order of magnitude, or 1 trillion bytes. Anyway, by the time Pistachio had finished explaining the related confusion in the early 2000s between hard drive makers, OS programmers, and users, my level of interest had reached an equilibrium with my confusion, and more importantly, the software was installed. So I had 139 gigabytes of Flight Sim, or 150-ish gigabytes if you're playing at home, sitting on my hard drive, and it was time to take to the skies. Or so I thought. Upon launching the game, I was dropped directly into the pilot seat of a Beechcraft Bonanza G36 and given the user interface equivalent of, oh, you figure it out. So I guess in addition to being confronted with a new numbering system, I'm coming to grips with what simulator means. I really shouldn't have expected any less from developers who make sure their installation progress bar displays in gigabytes. This is my fault, really. At this point, if all I want to do is just look at my house from above and have a hard time picking it out, I'm beginning to wonder if I might just be easier to get in the security line down at the airport. Anyway, if you want to get angry at a simulator, you're probably also going to need to reset your login for Xbox Live. And this is live, so something's going to happen.
From near and far, young and old, people of every shape, ability, and gender, welcome to Loading Ready Live. Today on the show, when the video plays, hey, today on the show, we scratch our heads and try to understand why anyone would like these pooper heroes. We get up from our chairs and stretch with some help from Get Fit Online. And we find a better use for a random word generator in clip art. And we'll buy whatever you're selling, but just tell us, what is this commercial? At this point, I can't tell if this hallway is a stage 3 or a stage 4 simulacrum. It's so quiet. Well, all this and more on Loading Ready Live, starting right now. Hey everybody, welcome to Loading Ready Live. And that amazing Flythrough intro, which didn't play when I first started playing it, but that was not the fault of the amazing people who made it. Zombie Kira, Fluffums, Forbearing Pianist, and Lord Max Zion, who on the Discord, awesome fans who made that in Gary's mod, Source Engine. So thank you very much to all you people for making that. And now we're going to do our first segment, which is called Pooper Heroes. And this was actually kindly developed by another fan who goes by Gru, or Eaten by a Gru, or various other things involving the word Gru in chat and Discord. And they've come up with some amazing real these are all real superheroes that should not be superheroes or supervillains, should I say? So what's going to happen here is I'm going to tell you the name of the superhero, and then I want you to tell me what their superpower could be. And what I love about these is the combination of superheroes that have incredibly obvious powers based on their name, and superheroes that have powers that make absolutely no sense based on their name. And so which is which, of course, is part of the fun.
I am very excited because the Golden Age is just a trove of some really, really weird shit.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So again, these are all real superheroes. So I'm going to give you the name. Here we go. Snowflame is our first one. Snowflame.
Now that sounds obvious.
Oh no.
They have the power to take down the White Walkers who are attacking over the wall.
Yeah, yeah. With plasma lasers from their fists or their chest.
By the way, we have told the participants not to look at chat because, of course,
Yeah.
I'm sure chat is a treasure trove of terrible superheroes.
So I'm gonna say that he comes out, or they come out in the middle as an Aquaman repaint.
I'm
So
guessing
it's
that
Snowflame,
like just
but
water-
he's
water
actually,
powers.
He's actually has water powers.
Yeah, really? Now is the time that you want out? God damn it.
I'm going to guess that he's one of those superheroes that's like split right down the middle color-wise, and he's got two fists, one that says cold and one that says snow rather, and the other says fire.
The other one says flame, but they're a little scrunched up on the knuckle.
Flam.
Well, I'm afraid
Snowflame.
he's not split down the middle. Here he is. This is Snowflame. Now, Snowflame is a man of unknown origin. He has super strength, endurance, and an aura of white flame that emerges when he does cocaine. His powers increase in direct proportion to the amount of cocaine he ingests.
Huh.
I think that's just a lie you tell yourself and other people. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
He's
it's,
Scarface's greatest nemesis.
maybe it's just his own perception of his ability.
Holy moly.
Also, like, you guys made... Whoever created Snowflame as a character created Snowflame as a character, so they should know where he came from, what his origin is. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Paul, do
unknown origin means we didn't want to bother coming up with an origin. That's
Paul,
really
fell
what
into
that
some
is
is.
a,
radioactive cocaine and snorted it all.
Do you know if this is a Marvel superhero, DC superhero? Because I remember trading the Marvel cards back in the 80s, which was prime cocaine time, and I don't remember seeing this guy because he could have taken anyone.
I don't know if these... Some of these are... I know some of these are Marvel and some of these are DC. Some of them may be from lesser-known publications, shall we say.
Oh, I know why he doesn't have an origin story, because he works for the CIA.
All right, next one. Red Ghost.
Red Skull's brother.
Literal
The
Red
alter,
Skeleton's brother.
I was gonna say the alter ego of Red Skeleton.
the literal actual spirit of Vladimir Lenin.
So his superpower is communism?
Well, no, I mean that's everybody's superpower, Matt.
When they come together, yeah. With their powers combined.
Yeah, he's a communist ghost.
Red Ghost.
His power is communism and possessing people to take down the proletariat, the bureaucracy, something.
So his power is communism and also just being a ghost.
I think he just has a gun.
That is
Oh,
also
yeah.
a good
Oh,
power.
yeah.
I'm trying to go for the wild card answer here, on the off chance that I get anywhere close.
All right, here he is. Red Ghost.
Oh, wow.
Santa. Oh my god, he's Santa. He delivers
He-
gifts to children around the world.
You had certain aspects right. He was a brilliant Soviet scientist during the Cold War. Ivan Kragov wanted to replicate the accident that gave the Fantastic Four their powers. He built a ceramic spaceship to increase his exposure to cosmic rays, and he took 3 primates with him, a gorilla, an orangutan, and a baboon. And they went into space, they were exposed to cosmic rays and got superpowers. The cosmic rays gave him... So here comes the ghost part. He can become intangible at will.
Okay.
And he has the power to psychically control those 3 primates. Not primates in general. Just the 3 that were with him on the trip.
Now, I have to say that that's actually quite the superpower, because it's not something I've tried myself, but I'm led to believe that controlling any type of primate in any manner is a fool's errand.
Yeah. Isn't he kind of just a Pokemon trainer at that
Oh
point?
my god!
He is, yeah. He's basically just, gorilla, I choose you.
And if the baboon gets the fire powers, like Johnny Storm, then you have a Chimchar.
All right. This is Pokemon, Origins.
Oh, is that where they come from?
Speaking of the Fantastic Four, this is a villain, but his name is Human Flame.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know this. He is a flame that has been given the form of a human body.
Oh, so it's like Man-Bat versus Batman?
Exactly. His power is that he can walk among humans, but he is still a fire. Or she.
Okay, wait. He emits a pheromone that makes everybody think that he's their like super hot ex that they screwed it up with, and wants to put it back together again. Hence like an old flame.
Oh,
I think he's like a clone of Johnny Storm, but he can't control his powers, and so they have to lock him in a tube for eternity.
Ugh.
Wait, wasn't that just the Venture Brothers?
Yep. But that good ideas go a long way.
Yes, the Venture Brothers never took anything from the Fantastic Four.
They literally did exactly that.
I just assumed that this was
That
back
was the
when comic book, I guess, characters, if they were at all queer, they had to be villains. So he's just a gay man.
Just an ordinary no powers gay person.
His superpower is just being comfortable in his homosexuality.
Yeah.
It's like he's a threat to democracy. It's like
Well, I'm afraid. So this guy, he's not very. I'll level with you. He's not very interesting.
Okay. Is he just a man with a lighter? Does he just have a Bic and he
He was an
constantly?
He was an early minor villain of Martian Manhunter, who we all know hates fire. But he's mostly in this list because this introduction picture of him.
oh boy! Fire nipples.
He made a suit that has 12 nozzles that shoot fire out of them.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, they're
5,
all in his
6,
chest.
7, 8, 9. Oh god, 10, 11. Where's the 12th one?
Don't think about where the nozzles are too much.
Where does he keep the fuel?
I don't think about it too much.
What do you know? What happened to him, if anything?
No.
He's
all I have is that
disgruntled.
he was an early and extremely minor villain of Martian Manhunter. Is all I have.
Gravy.
Extremely minor villain. I love that description.
I love it when the makers of the comics are like, that was not a good idea. We shouldn't have done that one. It was late and we were tired. Okay. All right. Forearm.
Come on.
He's just really good at, like, going to the pub with the bros and arm wrestling. That's it.
Yeah, I think I'm on this track of like a massively swollen, like grotesquely muscular Rob Liefeld forearm.
Just
One of them.
Just one of them.
Like he can
He's
punch his
based on the
supersonic speed.
phrase "forearmed is forewarned" or whatever like that. Forewarned is forearmed, and so he is psychic and he can tell the future. And then he has like a huge weapons stash that he goes to because he's also very wealthy, which we know is a superpower.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like
And then
pre-Batman.
he can arm himself for any situation.
I like what you're thinking there, Corey, but I think that I prefer to think that rather than forethought, It's literally 4 arms. He has not arms you hold things with, but 4 different types of weaponry. So he's got a gun, he's got a sword, he's got, I don't know, nunchucks, and...
No, he just has 4 guns.
And a baby nuke. You know,
Yeah, a
just
different kind of
around
gun.
the whole thing.
No, wait.
So-
he's just Popeye.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Popeye was totally So I don't know for sure, but based on the picture I have, I am guessing that you are correct in that this is a Rob Liefeld creation. But you were way overthinking it. This is 4 arms.
Oh man, that really look. He's got the Liefeld helmet.
Big beefy boy.
Doctor, I'd like you to take these pomelos and implant them under my skin.
They said it couldn't be done, not
Mike-
that it shouldn't.
Michael McCain was the muscle for the mutant terrorist group known as the Mutant Liberation Front. His mutation gave him 2 extra arms and above average strength.
4 arms cannot scratch his ass.
Just above average.
Or feet.
Yeah.
Just above average.
There's always
But he
there's
wasn't-
the thing with like super strength, endurance, and speed is just like the base level. Like
Yeah.
when a hero doesn't have that, then it's just like what, or a guy doesn't have that, it's just like what are we even doing here?
I've got a question here about logistics, too. When you got 4 arms like that and you go for the handshake, are you going with the upper arm or the lower arm?
No, you just give the guy the clapper.
He's probably got a great
bang.
like super like secret handshake.
A Mason club of him
He-
and like Goro.
He and like him, Goro, and like Doc Ock have like a club.
It looks like he'd make a decent chiropractor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If there's one person who knows about muscle knots, it's got to be that guy.
All right. Carjack.
He can psychically link with anything resembling a car, something with a internalized combustion motor, and then operate it from a distance. That is my guess.
My guess is that he is a hacker that can hotwire any vehicle by jacking into it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not...
This is a guy named Jack who's middle-aged and is basically Turbo Teen.
Turbo
He
Teen?
is a car
Turbo Teen.
ghost.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, Turbo Teen transforms into a car, but I'm saying he's a car ghost. He's like a communist ghost that possesses cars.
Yeah.
Wait, where did the communist part come in?
They're only
Just,
red
you know,
cars.
From
Are all ghosts
the Soviet
communist ghosts?
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
All right. Carjack is a guy who steals cars.
There you go. There
He
you
is a criminal mastermind. He has no known superpowers, but he leads a criminal gang that stole cars in New York.
He's like the Riddler, but for petty larceny. Well, for Grand Theft Auto.
My superpower, my rap sheet. Oh, wow.
It's just like, Carjack, oh, you must have some sort of crazy car destroying power. No.
It's like, I can Slim Jim
he
anything
steals
in
cars.
4 seconds
Nope,
flat.
I'll steal your car.
Okay.
All right.
With a superpower? Nope.
U.S. Archer. That's two words. First name U.S., last name Archer.
I think I've heard of this one before.
He is the eagle from the coat of arms that has like the lightning bolts in one claw and the arrows in the other from like I guess the U.S. Defense Department or whatever.
Oh,
and he
that's a
just
good
throws those.
Oh, he's like one of those like patriotic like Uncle Sam or whatever like superheroes.
Yeah, but he's also literally an eagle.
Like,
I like that.
I definitely like the idea that he's part of that same sort of patriotic superhero program that Captain America and the Winter Soldier and whatnot are on. But I honestly think that he probably, given by the name Archer, he probably has some sort of affinity for Wi-Fi and routing. So I'm going to go with that. He's an 802.11 networking specialist.
I think he got a carbon copy of the Hulk's powers from the Able Archer tests the U.S. did. That's it. He works for the government.
Okay, I think he's a sentient jet fighter, like the plane. Mm-hmm. He's an airplane,
Yeah.
a fast airplane that can drop
An
bombs.
anamorph, but a plane.
All right, so I'm afraid Archer. The word Archer doesn't seem to have anything to do with his powers.
Uh-oh.
However, U.S. is not actually United States because,
What?
you see, as a young trucker, Ulysses Solomon Archer was driving a truck with his brother Jefferson Hercules Archer. Amazing parents, by the way. Great naming system. When they were run off the road by the evil highwayman, which is capitalized in this description, so I assume that is a evil trucking-related supervillain.
They're villain,
Surviving the incident, Ulysses Archer became an engineer and returned to trucking as US-1, which became, and then later as US Archer. He has a metal plate in his skull that he can use to intercept radio waves. He also has his truck, which is equipped with missiles, smoke bombs, radar, and other assorted weapons.
He just has the Batmobile. Like,
And he can also remote control his truck from a remote hidden in a silver dollar that he carries with him.
He sounds like a
He
veteran.
belongs in an Archie comic.
Metal plate. Yeah,
metal plate.
he's got a metal plate in his head that he can receive radio transmissions. I think this guy has...
Yeah, having
Some
a metal
stuff
plate in your
going on.
head isn't a superpower.
Well, that's just a conspiracy theorist with too many guns.
Exactly!
yeah.
All right, now this
Guy's on the
one,
corner.
this next one, I have to clarify. So it's Sandman. Now you may know a few Sandmen, a few heroes named Sandman. This is not the Marvel Sandman. This is also not the Neil Gaiman Sandman.
I got 2 words for you. Melatonin miasma.
Sleep gas, you think?
Well, I mean, it kind of makes it easier for you to fall asleep. Like, it doesn't put you to sleep.
Yeah.
And it gives Ben weird dreams.
I think I'm going to have to go with a different tack on this. This isn't a character from a conventional comic line. This is actually a character from a corporate tie-in, a comic book. And this is the alter ego of Andy Grove, the CEO of Intel. Because named Sandman as such because he was able to take sand and through his powers form it into silicon wafers and then imbue them with the power of computation.
I love the
Okay.
idea that the CEO of Intel just like takes a pile of sand and goes, like
Yeah.
like the how it's made for Intel CPUs.
It's not
It's
just
him being
pushing the sand really hard. It's you got to know how to do it. You got to have the finesse.
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Well, he's like, okay, so he's a cat burglar. He's like a male version of Catwoman, except he's got a bag of dust that he uses to, like, throw on people to make sure that they stay asleep while he's robbing them.
I think that he is just a carpenter because you sand wood. But I think I'm going to take it farther. He's not a carpenter. He is the carpenter.
Carpenter.
Our Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So I'm just now imagining a guy whose special power is that his special thing is that he has like a special super suit that's just entirely sandpaper, and he just like runs
God.
after guys and goes like,
That's
tries
unpleasant.
to like rub his arms and legs on them in order to give
Some
them.
people find me abrasive.
Oh, no. No.
Here he is.
No.
This is Sandman, he was one of the founding members of the Justice Society of America. In fact,
Oh.
Wait a second. Isn't that the protagonist from Fallout New Vegas?
He's a little like The Question, isn't he?
Wesley Dobbs was gifted with prophetic dreams by Morpheus the Endless.
Okay.
Unable to sleep until he prevents the crimes that he dreams of, which has gotta suck as a superpower.
Don't you actually die if you can't sleep for 13 days?
Well, that's why he has to fight crime.
Hopefully the crimes are, like, gonna happen soon.
Okay.
He's armed with a gas gun that puts his enemies to sleep and a gas mask to protect himself from his own gas gun. Bet he figured that one out real quick.
Yeah.
He also has a silicoid gun, which can control sand, including forming walls and restraining opponents.
Pretty close.
So I like that he's got I have a gun that puts you to sleep, and I also control sand. So I've got, like, the two parts of the Sandman.
Look at this dude cross-drawing. He's gonna muzzle sweep everybody with his sand gun.
This guy looks 2 or 3 stages removed from the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
You know who would not get, or would actually get along with this guy pretty well? Sleepwalker.
He's just a zombie.
He's just Freddy Krueger.
Or, like, he attacks people in their dreams?
Yeah, he's like Freddy Krueger, only like maybe
Walker,
he's
Texas Ranger. This is like Texas Nights. Him fighting crime in his dreams.
dream crime.
Okay.
You think
so he's a ghost who only possesses people who are asleep, and then he uses their bodies, their unconscious bodies, to commit communist crimes.
Okay, Corey, do we need to talk? I think you've been drinking a little bit too much Leninade.
Corey actually not that far off, except
no.
for the last bit, but Sleepwalker.
Ooh.
He's from a race of extra-dimensional dream police, and he appears whenever his human host, who is a college student named Rick Sheridan, falls asleep. He has super strength, reflexes, and agility. He is immune to things that would put somebody to sleep. He also has warp gaze, which can alter the shape of physical objects. The problem is that he can only fight as long. He can only be corporeal and and do stuff as long as his human host is asleep.
This is exactly what Alex and I were saying.
Luckily, his human host is a college student, so he should be okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, so he'll solve crimes during the day, and during the night, well, I guess he rests like the rest of us.
Joe, you got a binge drink for me. I need you KO'd all night. I gotta take down this crime syndicate.
All right. The almighty dollar.
It's just capitalism.
He has to fight a lot of ghosts, apparently.
Yeah.
So, during the early 2000s, there was a good meme that was going around of a certain music video. And I believe that this is just a man who is dressed in Bagara costume and is East Indian dance music and is literally Dollar Mendy. But he is completely, like, this is literally the character from Tunic Tunic Tun.
Okay.
That's
The
not a bad
almighty
cut.
dollar.
He can do anything you could do that would cost $1. Anything at all. At any time.
Oh.
He could ruin a dollar store.
How do exchange rates work into that, though?
That's in the extended universe.
Okay, so he's a Canadian hero. He's actually a giant loony, like a giant $1 coin. All he does is roll over people.
That's
Just
pretty
like, oh no, the heroes are in trouble. Like, there's the rest of the Alpha Flight or whatever is in trouble. And then just like, this giant loony just rolls through the scene and takes out all the bad guys.
Question, Corey. Does the almighty dollar ever team up with Batman's giant penny?
Why does he have a giant penny?
The Riddler.
Okay. Speaking of birds, I have another idea. This is Uncle Scrooge, the duck man that's very rich. Yeah. It's just his alter ego for when he wants to fight crime or evade taxes.
That is a crossover. That is a crossover with Darkwing Duck I would love to see.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is. The almighty dollar. An average CPA. J. Pennington Pennypacker, attended the Camp Runamuck, where an evil mad scientist experimented on the campers and gave them superpowers. He has the ability to shoot pennies out of his hands.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no, payday.
The almighty dollar has the ability to shoot pennies.
God, that's a terrible superpower, because not only are you hitting people physically, but you're just giving them work, because now they're gonna have to clean up all these pennies, roll them, take them to the bank, and exchange them for actual money.
Yeah.
UNICEF really likes him, though.
And anyone who needs copper to melt down.
Actually, yeah, you could make a killing on the, just devalue copper. I don't think you could do that. There's a lot of it. Oh, that's so stupid.
All right, couple more here. The Protector. Or just Protector, I guess.
He's a martial artist, and he has the power to strap elephant bones to his arms to make himself undefeatable.
Wait a second.
It's not Tony. It is not Tony Jaa.
He's a youth outreach character that has all known forms of contraceptive available, and he distributes them to young people.
Okay.
He's an above average strength man. End of list.
This is a woman who can deflate herself down into a fine sheet, spread herself out sideways, and fold herself up to fit inside of the pocket of some of the more nerdy heroes within the Marvel universe, and protect their pockets against leaky pens.
You went the direction I refuse to go.
It was a lot better than I had worried.
She's like Mr. Fantastic sidekick or something.
Exactly, yeah. An important member of the team.
I mean, Mr. Fantastic had put his own flesh around his pockets.
As we normally can, as humans.
You were... a lot of you were kind of on the right track, because he's Robin.
Oh.
Literally, the Protector is Jason Hart, a vigilante who focused on drug awareness and fighting drug syndicates, who is created specifically for the Teen Titans Drug Awareness Special to replace Robin, because Robin's promotional comic rights at the time were owned by Nabisco. He's literally a palette swap of Robin, as in they had already drawn the comic, and they just went back and recolored Robin in the comic.
Robin's hanging out with the Frosted Mini-Wheats, and here's the Protector, a literal actual employee of the CIA working with the Teen Titans.
God, I really want to see more gritty reboots of, the real history of comic books, which is just like weird corporate dumb shit with product tie-ins.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Frank Miller's Hostess Twinkies, whatever the hell else.
The Moon Pies or whatever.
Moon Pies.
And of course, the Spider-Man thing that brought the Hostess Spider-Man into canon.
Smartest move they made.
Torque. Not Took. Torque.
He's just the best friend of Shaq. That's literally the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why.
Torque, he's the best damn mechanic in New York City. You can't beat him. But remember to tip or he'll break your ankles.
The man has incredible strength in his forefinger and thumb, allowing him to grip bolts and turn them up to a certain point, at which point his wrist clicks a bit.
Torque is from the future, and he has a gun.
His hands are like a wrench.
Yeah.
So
He's a future gunman.
Future gunman. I think he is just like an oil driller, but like a hero, so that the kids believe that oil drillers do good work.
Oh yeah, this is like an Alberta superhero.
Yeah.
So this is another guy who I don't know if this is a superpower. Dudley.
Oh no!
Dudley Soames
No.
was a crooked detective in the Bloodhaven Police Department. He attempted to play crime lord Blockbuster against the superhero Nightwing. When Blockbuster discovered this, he twisted his head around 180 degrees. He miraculously survived through a combination of drug therapy and surgery to repair his spinal column, and wears mirrored glasses so that he can see forward. And
An
just
injury is not a superpower.
walks
Having your neck
around
broken
with his
is not
head
a
pointed the
superpower.
wrong way.
This is a spinal injury. It is not a superpower, as Corey is saying.
They worked out that he has glasses that have mirrors in them so he can look in front of him.
Not just walk backwards everywhere.
Oh, they don't know if he's coming or going. Holy crap.
You take this guy and Two-Face, and you basically got a Quintesson.
All right. Penny Plunderer.
Oh, he's the nemesis of
The
the
almighty
Great Dollar.
dollar.
The Almighty Dollar.
Dollar.
Yeah. He's just
This is-
chasing him around everywhere. He's like, hey.
Yeah, that would if one guy wants pennies and the other guy shoots pennies, that would be hard to fight. He would just like every time he attacks, the guy'd be like, "Yes, excellent."
Actually, no, they find each other on Craigslist and it works out swimmingly.
This is what happens just after Inspector Gadget retired and they denied him his pension because they told him that he wasn't actually a human being. And so his niece Penny then has to turn to a life of crime in order to actually make up the small amounts of money that he's lost over time.
so
and keep him in the dark about the whole thing because he is still an upstanding citizen.
Penny Plunderer is a lady pirate in the 1800s. And that's what she does.
Yeah, no, I like that one. I want that one.
I like that. Yeah, that could be good.
I think Penny Plunderer is a communist ghost.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
I'm afraid you are incorrect. Penny Plunderer is in fact a former newspaper seller who turned to petty crime after being caught stealing pennies from work. On his first crime spree, he accidentally stole a cash register full of pennies, and then he just was like, you know what? Screw it. That's just going to be my thing. I'm going to specialize in crimes involving pennies.
He's
brand
stealing
new
from
house.
Santa Claus.
His untimely death happened because he was crushed by a giant penny, which is the penny that Batman has in the Batcave. A lot of people think it's from Two-Face, but it is in fact from Penny Plunderer. So there's a lot of Batman villains that don't get a special thing in the Batcave. So, you know, that's something. That's something.
He's
But not everyone's got a
Great.
giant penny. Like, once you've got a giant penny, you gotta put that somewhere.
Also, by the way, it's not like this was one of my villain. This is one of the horrible death traps that one of my villains sprung on me, and now I'm turning it back on him. And so I can remember, this is the thing that killed him. He's like, it probably has like some bloods. Probably has just like, a bloody outline of the guy still on the penny somewhere.
Yeah.
But that points towards the wall. The other side is out front for guests.
The other side just has like his entire like flattened body still like adhered to it.
Well, that's the thing. You're not supposed to clean pennies. It ruins their collectible value.
All right, last one. Here we go. Dr. Bong. Dr. Bong.
Hypnotist.
Oh, yeah.
He has a helmet that is a scale reproduction of the Liberty Bell, and when he rings it, all patriotic Americans are rendered helpless by the sound.
Only if they're sufficiently patriotic,
Yep.
though.
Yeah.
It resonates to a specific frequency that he found on the Declaration of Independence.
This was a water pipe. that was owned by a college student who was undergoing his postdoctoral work, and the bong was able, this water pipe was then actually able to absorb the knowledge that this student was also working on. The problem being is that when he went to defend his thesis as a water pipe, because his research was on the topic of cannabis and cannabis effects, which at the time was an illegal area of study, he was sent to prison, thus pushing him towards a life of crime.
I was just gonna say, like, he's a villainous, like, musician teacher person.
I love that Ian's thing started with, all right, a sentient water pipe. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, that's good.
Alex.
With it.
Boom! Look at that.
What? Oh, got into one.
Not much is known about Lester Verde. How he went from a journalist to supervillain. He wears a bell-shaped helmet that, when struck by the large metal ball he has in his left hand, creates sonic vibrations strong enough to bend steel, paralyze opponents, and create impenetrable force fields and teleport himself and his allies.
I'm so angry.
Wow.
I've never been so mad to be right.
He was recently involved in a plot to conquer the multiverse by creating a cosmic bong in the world's quietest room.
How is this the most powerful guy we've talked about this entire time?
This guy is a multiversal threat.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, I need to head to my quiet room and talk to my cosmic bong.
What's brown and sounds like a
All right.
bell? Dung.
I love all these superheroes so very, very much. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. Thank you to Gru for collecting those superheroes.
It's
I think
Doc
this-
Drew now.
Doc Drew, yeah. And I think this is the third one we've done, and there's apparently no chance of running out of terrible, terrible superheroes.
Yeah,
And
remember that guy
supervillains.
whose power was Coke?
And he does. Yeah, I think maybe that was supposed to be like a message. He was like had a, I don't know.
Snort
The
cocaine,
messages,
catch on
beware.
fire.
All right.
Yeah.
And now, let's all, we've been sitting around for a while. Maybe we need to get fit. So here's a clip.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to FitSpot Online, the show that gets you firm in 5 minutes.
Today's episode is all about my favorite home workout regimen. It's fast, it's easy, and it's licensed under Creative Commons.
It's Muscle Touch, but is it right for you?
If you spend a lot of time sitting in front of a computer and you have muscles you can muscle touch. So come on everybody, let's go.
Whoa, Jerry, hold on. You may not have touched your muscles recently, so first, wake them up gently. Now that your muscles have awakened, let's do some real muscle touching. First, put your hand behind your head to isolate your tricep away from your body so it learns its lesson.
Do 3 reps and hold for 5 seconds each, or until your lean cuisine is done. Wow, I can really feel the burn, and not just because of my muscles, also because of the touching.
That's because even your fingers are full of tiny muscles. You might even be using them right now to type hurtful comments on our videos.
Well, let's muscle touch our fingers right now. When you're muscle touching at home, try not to muscle touch your face. You don't want your head muscles to become more fit and powerful than your skull.
But if the rhythm has taken you, you can touch your ear, neck, or scalp. These are all safe touch zones. When you think of muscle touch, you probably think of a group activity.
I know I do.
Luckily, muscle touch is such a powerful technique that it can even be done remotely. If you accidentally touch another person, make sure you wash or remove your hands, and never muscle touch another person without asking if they've heard about the program and want to get fit.
And always take plenty of breaks and drink a large amount of fluid. You want your skin to be like a cushion for your bones.
Until next time, make friends and get firm.
Thanks for watching FitSpot Online. Well, now that we're all relaxed, let's do some drawing of silly things. Ahem. Ahem. Thank you. Thank you. So, this is a bit where, if you have noticed, when you do when you make clips in Twitch, which you should be making clips of funny things that you see, the URL contains a random series of words that they, I guess, in order to make sure that they never repeat a URL, they decided to do it this way, create this slug based on random words instead of just having a series of letters. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but it results in some great phrases. And I've been trying to think for a long time about how we can use those in a fun way. And so what we're going to do here is I have selected 3 of these little phrases at the end of URLs. These are actually from recent clips that were clipped from LoadingReadyRun, in fact. And I want these 3 people to draw their best interpretations of their phrase. So they're each going to get a different phrase, and you need to draw your best interpretation of that phrase. So here we go. Kathleen, your phrase: respectful, proud, prairie dog broke back.
Wow.
Oh, that's easy. Great.
Okay. So
All
start
right.
going. Alex,
Yeah.
your phrase: nimble, thankful, grasshopper, hot pocket.
Okay.
And Matt, your phrase: unusual, curious, yogurt pupper.
I've now been activated as an artist.
By the way, if you go to clips.twitch.tv/one of those things, you can watch a clip from the last week or so. I don't know what a grasshopper hot pocket is.
It's a hot pocket, but all of the wheat is grasshopper wheat, I assume.
Grasshopper wheat is just grasshoppers, right?
Pretty much. But it has so much protein.
My only hope is that whatever I do here reads.
Yes. When these people, we're going to give them about 7 minutes to draw here. So we're going to give them a few minutes to draw, a little while, so they can come up with some really nice drawings.
Or whatever I'm working on.
I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
And then we have our two art experts, Ian and Ben, who are not watching right now, and they don't know what these words are. They're going to be inspecting these art pieces and trying to suss out and explain to us the true meanings of these wonderful pictures.
All art has a true meaning after all. Yeah, that's... I don't know why it read that way.
Oh. Oh no, a tangent. That's okay.
I will note that the system that the players are using to do these drawings is not the most sophisticated. Think MS Paint, but so and they're drawing with the mouses. They're
Very
mice.
challenging.
It is hard.
So take that into account as we are evaluating these.
Yeah? Oh.
Oh, a ghost.
I'm not very... So, all the rest of Discord is going. And, I feel like they could offer some art criticism because I'm actually desperately trying to concentrate on what a prairie dog looks like. What am I drawing?
A ground squirrel. You're drawing a tailless squirrel.
Right. I haven't really given it much room for its butt.
You always gotta leave room for
There.
the thought.
Now we can see that it doesn't have a tail because it's got, like, sort of a terrible forced perspective.
But hey, at least it's
What?
some kind of forced perspective.
Okay.
Why
This
are
part
you
needs to
forcing
go
the
away.
perspective on this poor
Shoo.
prairie dog?
Shoo. Alright. Get out of here. That eraser is weird as hell.
Yeah.
Alex, your thing is erotic.
Matt, I'm definitely getting your yogurt pupper.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how unusual or curious a yogurt pupper it is, though.
Well, I mean, the nature of a yogurt pupper in general is to be unusual. You don't see them every day. You could also describe them as rare or exotic, but this one, I hope they'll think is unusual. Especially since it is banana yogurt, which is not a usual flavor.
Shit.
We got about
Matt, don't respond to me, but you should add like question marks or something to your dog.
we got about 2 minutes left.
No, seriously? Can I have an extension?
No.
No, I have only just discovered my artistic voice.
And it's screaming.
Hurry up and break its back.
I'm working on it!
Draw it in front of an x-ray machine with a broken spine.
Wow.
I got real dark all of a sudden for some reason.
Can chat hear Beej?
Probably.
Yes, they can.
Oh, good. Okay.
Thank God.
Good.
I have unmuted everybody except for our
He's
two.
gonna start gassing it.
Oh, thank you. Good.
Release them from their prison.
I'm forgetting the panelist colors, but I'm just doing it because it seems fun.
That's festive.
Is this girl and the prairie dog, are they both in scouts?
They are. They're both scouts. That's why they're respectful and proud.
Nice.
Where's the Brokeback coming in there?
I'm
Oh, give the
thinking.
prairie dog a little cowboy hat. Little cowboy hat and a tent in the background.
Yeah, I can't draw a cowboy hat at all. Now it looks
Just-
like it's an outfit.
He's got like a fedora.
Thought bubble that says yeehaw.
Yeah, they think that's better. No, get out of here. You're ruining my beautiful prairie dog. What about just we?
Right. We got a little less than a minute.
Okay, we heart. Yeah.
I like the nimble lines that Alex has illustrated with.
There.
Yeah.
The action.
Good, thank you. That makes it clearer.
Brilliant.
Just typical activities that you would do in Scouts.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
at me.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, shoot.
15 seconds.
You clicked it again.
1 second. I just need to add a thought bubble, or like, because the Gopher's also into it for whatever it matters. Like, they were doing it as a pair. So
They're proud and supportive
This
friends.
is probably not
Yeah.
going to read as a...
Furry dog?
Well, maybe.
whatever, it's
Read
popping.
microwave.
It's popping out of a hole in the ground. Oh no, that's part of the start. Oh shoot. My bounding box got deleted. My important ground details off the bottom of the screen. Oh well.
Oh no, I can wait here. I can make sure. Oh, okay, I'll make
Just
sure
slide
that they
up.
can see that. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. I think I'm gonna call it there. Pencils down, or mice down. And then, all right, let's go over now to our 2 art critics.
Well, hang on. I gotta call them back.
Okay, gonna bring back
What? Oh, there's a cowboy hat.
And
Ian
a chair.
and Ben.
Hello, welcome to the art gallery here. I'm going to be exhibiting a number of beautiful new paintings from some unknown artists. I'm just waiting for my partner here to show up. Over there.
My! I apologize, my friend, for being late.
Not at all.
I had to stop by at Starbucks. It's one of those underground, less known coffee stores. But they
is that
sell
the one- is that the
sell
one that's-
new art from local artists up there.
Oh, I understand they're the ones that are opened up underneath the Starbucks. That when they bang out their machines, that's where the coffee goes through and it's reused. It's
Yes,
subtle.
that's
Yes.
where they film all of those new age TikToks where they just throw the beverage at the wall and scream innately. It's quite a nice performance piece, frankly.
Though I do find a problem with paying a cover charge when I'm part of the establishment. Blech.
Well, as we all know, screw the establishment. Am I right, my good friend?
Speaking of which, I believe it's time for us to make moves on some new art tonight.
Yes, Tech Peon. Could you show us the first one?
Yes, what's the first one up here?
We've got some places to be.
This one is from brand new artist Kathleen DeVere.
Oh my! We've been seeing
Yes.
some great work out of her, haven't we, Ian?
Fantastic! It's mixed mediums and mixed messages. Is I think the what we really get out of this piece here.
Yes, you know, one thing I will say is looking at this, I have the overwhelming urge to eat baked goods of some sort.
Yes. Some sort of very crispy, crunchy, and but
yes.
soft and yielding on the inside.
But I think what's really, really interesting about this piece is that they seem to have really clambered on to the early 2000s in which nobody could get over cats. And they've brought that back in. And now, and I think really it's about time that we see a resurgence of cats in modern media. We don't often see, it's difficult to enter into this work because of how the aura of the facture endangers the devious simplicity of the eloquence of these pieces.
Quite, in fact. And the feline form is one of the things that I find most difficult to properly portray. And this has got it right down from the ears to the eyes down to the carrot-like base at its feet.
Now, I will admit, I do not know what yaoi is.
Yes, I believe I'm not entirely sure myself. I believe it's some sort of canoe enthusiasm, but this is something we might have to explore later.
As I'm sure is no surprise to you, the title of this piece is Respectful, Proud Prairie Dog Brokeback.
Yes. Well, of course. We clearly knew that looking at these two, there was a Brokeback aspect to this.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The respectfulness is of course inherent in the heart usage rather than the word love. Because
Yes.
to say
I
love,
do believe love, yes.
it's a grotesque word.
And I do believe the kids these days are calling cats prairie dogs. So,
Yes.
But you know, we have a large audience that is not well known as and knowing as of art as Ian and myself are. So we thought we'd just call them what they are, really.
Not everyone is as cultured as you and I are, and when you make that mistake, you just you look like a bit of a fool, don't you?
Yes. So, Tech Peon, do we have another one?
Yes, we have another wonderful new artist by the name of Alex.
No last name. I like it.
Yes. What have we got here? Oh, is that... Now, I believe that is in fact shredded wheat. Right there in the center.
It is. This appears to be part of Alex's Sentai breakfast cereal phase.
Yes. An impressive period, I must say.
Yes, I mean, not often are people familiar with the Power Rangers and the Kamen Riders, and for
the
a
Men's
lot of people,
Ultra.
Yes, of course, couldn't forget the Men's Ultra. But you know, for a lot of people, this was the Saturday morning cartoon, and I really like the infusion of the breakfast cereal into the grasshopper Sentai man.
Pop art, as one might say. Much like
I
Andy
frequently
Warhol.
use that for my essays in high school. The pop art.
It's actually it's a very interesting use of bringing food back into a two-dimensional medium. What I especially like is the way that he's portrayed the smell of said breakfast cereal. That it's a fresh scent you can see from the blue lines. That it's not all stinky.
As we all know in the art world, blue lines denote a minty scent.
Yes,
and that's how you really, really get it across. Now, I do enjoy the in the lower right corner, there appears to be some sort of mouse trap of some sort, and I think really you can kind of see that this character is moving away from the mouse trap because the mouse trap represents adulthood and how we all want to get away from the woes of life.
Yes, the sense of motion is inherent there. You're moving away from the woes of life, which are that mousetrap, towards the happiness in life, which is, well, it's quite bold to make it so succinct that the happiness is just happiness.
Well, I mean, that is one thing that Alex is known for in all of his art, is he does not ever beat around the bush.
That man does not fuck around.
Yes, he's very succinct with everything he does.
You will find out, yes.
And I mean, the title is as succinct as you might imagine. Nimble, Thankful, Grasshopper, Hot Pocket.
Well, of course, Hot Pocket.
Yes,
a staple breakfast food in Japan, and Thankful Grasshopper, definitely one of my favorite Sentai characters.
Oh, absolutely. I believe his fifth season was quite possibly the pinnacle of motion entertainment.
I can't believe they killed him off.
I can't believe they brought him back.
Spoilers, I suppose, for any of you peasants watching. We should just come right along.
Yes.
Is there a third one, Tech Peon?
Yes, there is. Yet another wonderful new artist by the name of Matt G.
I've certainly seen some of Matt G's work on billboards across where I live here in Venice. You know, this
not
piece
paid
really
for, of course. It's street art.
Yes. Matt is the Banksy of the dairy product scene. You know, this piece kind of reminds me a little bit of Kafka. In that this is not the correct medium.
Yes,
in which
correct.
We should be portraying.
This is definitely something that was meant to be poetry, but now it's poetry for the eyes, as opposed to poetry for the eyes through the brain.
And a feast for the senses, truly.
Oh, most certainly, as evidenced by right there on the screen. That was painted with actual dog food and yogurt.
Oh, is this a bit of an advertisement piece then?
Well, it's an advertisement and a mixed medium piece. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to raise awareness of the amount of hyena there is in banana-flavored yogurt.
Ah, yes. So, as we all know, the hyenas of Victoria, where Matt Griffiths is from, very prevalent and known to enjoy their yogurt dog food. So it really does seem as though he's grabbing from a place that he knows. The Canadian hyena.
Yeah. I like the diversity of thought that's going on in the bubble up there.
It's worth noting as well with that on the opposite end of thought, this hyena distinctly has no ass. The legs sort of just kind of come off and there's no rear end, sort of symbolizing that you can only move forward and there is no behind.
Yeah, you have the liberté of the yogurt. You have the fraternité of the hyena and the dog food coming together like that.
And the serenity of the combination of them all.
Yes! And finally the egalité of the eagle flying above the entire image.
And the posterity of all of the succinct little details within it.
And it's all tied together by, of course, the title.
Packaging.
Unusual, Curious Yogurt Pupper.
Oh my god, it was an ad for Tay-Tay and her new single all along!
Yes, of course! We should give her a call and see how she's been doing these days.
Oh my, yes, I'm sure she's up for another Coke binge.
Of Coca-Cola, because we do not drink Pepsi in the art scene. And worth noting as well, the yogurt pupper is just such a well-known thing around those parts. Everybody has touched the yogurt pupper before,
and everyone
and tasted its sweet
touching
products.
the yogurt pupper.
Oh yes, directly after. But
it's on
it seems most people in Canada have a must do it once sort of mentality.
Yes.
Well,
Tech Peon, is there anything else for us?
I believe that was the last piece of art. Although there may be Serge might have some artistic things to do now.
Oh, I heard whispers and rumors and rumbles and grumbles in the art community about this. I'm very excited to see what he has for us.
I'm always up for a bit of performance art.
Well, I guess enjoy it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Serge, and some of you might not know this, but I'm an expert in Korean fried chicken. A lot of people ask me where to find the best Korean fried chicken in Victoria. Today, we're going to find out. I've gone out and grabbed chicken from 3 local restaurants, Chimac, Chicken 649, and Thunderbird, and because we're doing science, I've also picked up KFC to act as a control. Now, let's get right into it. First up, we have Chimac. We've got the original.
Serge mange du poulet. 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 Poulet.
Crunchy. Let's move on now to Chicken 649. We've got the soy garlic.
Recette secrète. Poulet. 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 Mange du poulet. 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 Poulet.
Juicy. Now, excited to try this. This is the Megan from Thunderbird.
Céleri. Poivre. Paprika. Moutarde sèche. Sel à l'ail. Gingembre moulu. Poivre blanc.
différentes épices mélangées avec 2 tasses de farine blanche, 2 tiers de cuillère à soupe de sel, 1 demi-cuillère à soupe de thym, 1 demi-cuillère à soupe de basilic, 1 tiers de cuillère à soupe d'origan, 1 cuillère à soupe
Spicy.
de sel de céleri, 1 cuillère à soupe
Take a quick second to go over our
de poivre,
conclusions
1
here.
cuillère à soupe de moutarde sèche, 4 cuillères à
We've
soupe
got,
de paprika,
crunchy,
2 cuillères à soupe de sel,
juicy,
1 cuillère à soupe de gingembre,
and spicy.
moulu, 3 cuillères à soupe de poivre blanc.
What if there's any other questions here?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have enough chicken for the rest of us?
I mean, it's called Serge eats the chicken, not we eat the chicken. Any other questions?
Which one of y'all spiked me?
Well, highlights, I guess.
Hey everybody, welcome to one more.
That was freaky as shit. I didn't like that. It was like fighting a Tool video.
We have 3 guns.
Yeah.
How many spiders could there possibly be?
Exactly.
All right?
We got 3 guns. Serge nailed it right there. We've got 3 guns.
We did 690 damage. That's as much as 1069s in the Nightmare of Menzies. I'm a 4-year-old. Ow! My ass!
Typical. Right before you die. I'm eternal. I'm invincible. Nothing can stop me.
It said Zendikar Rising is coming soon, and I'm like, what? No, it's not. Zendikar Rising comes out in September. Oh, God.
I mean, that might get it.
Yeah, it kinda works.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off!
Honey clock hand. Sticky. Honey. Let's do this!
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Get them all! Whatever they are!
Andy, how much have you played with Dale?
Oh, enough to know that he'll stab me in the back as soon as look at me. But I trust. No, and I mean that in a loving way.
No, you're right. You are right. You are absolutely correct.
But I have never known him to lie to me, and
No,
so in this
never lie.
Right.
He will never lie. I just wanted to ask so that I know we're on the same page. That's all.
You know what? Letting Dale do a secret role that he hides from you is a perfect opportunity for some developing story events.
I enjoy how you think, Corey. As wrong as it may be, I enjoy it.
We're all the way through.
All right, get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Well, they're gonna lay their eggs in them.
I think so. Let's take a break. I'm just gonna pick up this puzzle piece and then we're gonna take a break, do a commercial, and stop crying if possible.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Pleasant dreams, everybody.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
You have a minute to speak to me about your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ!
I had to re-log in to my fucking Origin account and fucking CAPTCHA was being a real piece of shit.
It's either that or Adam doesn't know what a fucking bus is. He had to ask me what a fucking light, what a turning signal is.
Sometimes the light is like on the edge.
I would
like, both.
Is the bar part of the turning, like, is the bar part of the traffic light, or is the traffic light just the light fixture?
Look, this is just me, a boy, asking for some consistency in your captcha security questions.
Always come, always spread around yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. And a happy new year.
Keep on it.
Yep. Keep
There's
going.
a guy right behind you, and the pigeon's flanking.
Oh!
Dive, Ben, dive! I did it!
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't know how good I'm gonna be against these guys. This one might be all you.
Nope.
Oh wait, Adam.
What?
This is
we
the
can murder them? Yeah, this is it. This is your time to shine. Come on in, idiots. Oh!
Are you fucking kidding me?
James when fighting biters. I have no ammo. James when fighting Serge. I have so much ammo.
Like, what an interesting time for you to finally have bullets. Cam, what is your experience with Gladiator?
Oh, I just assemble my deck and then lose.
We broke even on gems. You can't fire me. I broke even on gems. Actually, I got ahead. Who am I shouting at? I'm shouting at everyone else that's... Oh. I'm shouting at all my friends.
I debate the plausibility of an underwater character named Ursula. Where would they have even encountered bears?
Oh, I never thought about that.
I'm in the downstairs.
I'm in the upstairs.
I'm in the combination upstairs and downstairs.
But see how fast we are now, James?
Yeah, this is absurd. Wait, where did I die? Oh God! Oh no! Hold on. We were, and now.
I'm coming.
Ready?
Go
Ramming
for it, go for it, go
speed.
for it. How do grenades work?
Yeah!
There's a certain point where if your yacht's too big, it's just a cruise ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
You ever had that problem when your yacht's too big? Ugh, it's the worst.
And 4,000 old people want to come just
No!
2 weeks
Go
on
away! Go away! This is a yacht! This is not a cruise ship! Go away! When's the buffet? There's no buffet! This is not a cruise ship!
You want food, you cook. Get in the kitchen. You probably get better food that way, actually, too.
Look, it's the Lure logo, but it's Pride.
Yes.
And there's
Oh,
cake.
good. You got to see it. Good.
Yes.
Oh.
Got it in one!
Oh, what if it was like the Gravitron from the fair? When it was just spinning, it's a ride spinning people. It's another room-sized machine that we have to somehow get out of here.
But it just liquidates the children and then it goes, pushes the mass out through a colander, strains it.
I hope it's not some sort of like, this is the new like way to potty train your children. The bio spinner.
The mass is pulled down towards the lower extremities of the child.
So, on the one hand, I love saying yes.
We're going to try and make gamers rise up and make our hashtag and make our fan base go fight for us in this dumb console-esque type war that I'm just like, no,
astroturfing thing.
no,
Yeah.
F all of you. You can all go battle this out in court like you're supposed to with your little money fights, and at the end of the day, you're all still gonna have money, and the rest of us are just gonna and now I have to endure a timeline of a bunch of 12-year-olds who are like, oh no, they took my Fortnite away. Like, come on.
Yeah.
What the what? Why am I up here?
I think that's a bit better with the polished blackstone slab instead of the just regular blackstone slab.
We can do whatever we want. We can howl at the non-existent moon.
Ooh! Sunday Kathleen's Island tours will be the end of our broadcast week, I believe. I don't think there's anything after. Nah, Rhythm Cafe. Rhythm Cafe still exists. Don't tell Heather I said that. Ah.
Nice.
shot.
Oh, he's owning!
Grab one of their guns. The other two are
Someone
B.
clip that.
Oh my god.
Followed by
Yep.
Rhythm Cafe that I remembered this time. I remembered the existence of it.
I love how that made it into highlights.
Did it?
Did you put it in the highlights?
Me forgetting? No. Or did I?
No one can ever know.
What a start we have today.
Oh my god.
I've also lost some stairs. If you guys could find all of the stairs that I've dropped, that'd be great. Wait, why did you...
James is just like, I think he's gone and taken the stairs with him.
I mean, you know, that's fair.
L's in chat for the entire cosmology that we murdered for no reason whatsoever.
Did you just take...
It's different.
That was my goodie hut. I saw it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it begins.
Oh, no, this is what happened last time with Serge and Fugi.
And the time before that with Serge and Fugi.
I don't know, maybe we're supposed to block with these 1-1s. Cool, I'm taking 10, unless I'm taking more than 10.
And then this. Is this good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Wow. That is a... Oh! Oh god! Turn the camera around.
No!
Turn the camera around.
No!
Protect me while I take a quick break, because I don't think there's pausing in this game. Really quickly, though. Oh.
Obstinate? But I've had sex before.
Oh. Hey, you take that back. Also, what does that mean?
I will absolutely be wrapped with attention to see our good friend, holy shit, take off his pants. Yeah, did not expect this to be in the game.
Damn it.
Made it.
Damn it. Yep, should have just gone that way.
Come on,
Corey!
Come on.
Corey!
Come on.
Corey!
Please let me.
Yeah!
Woo! 2 wins already.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna run some ads on my way out. Do something nice for somebody that's not yourself.
Go to cardkingdom.com.
I already did that.
LRR. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You can always do it again.
Yeah. Is it in our contract to do it twice, though?
I don't know. That's Card Kingdom. CARDKI. In the ingdom.com.
Pile of dead bodies and guns.
Nice.
Your L stick or your WASD keys if you're playing in some sort of hell dimension like Surge's. Press the ladder button with X or whatever Serge has to do because he's special.
Hello! Hello! Ow! Oh, you son of a bitch! How dare you?
Big Shiny Door is my favorite pop collection from the 90s. Man, Big Shiny Tunes. There's some real bopperooskies on there.
I mean, Big Shiny Tunes 2 was the best one, right?
I think so. Was that the one that had like flagpoles set in and stuff?
No, 2 had like Song 2 by Blur.
Okay.
And Song 2 by Blur.
And did it have Song 2 by Blur on it?
Yeah, it had Song 2 by Blur on it.
Oh, nice.
Riders of the Iron Horse.
Right. Ooh, I like that. We could ride it roughly. We could be the Rough Riders. We could.
Rough Riders.
Oh, I
I
like,
like it.
that. That
Done.
sounds
Yes.
very good.
Done. We are now the Rough Riders.
Hooray!
That was a very
Excellent.
good suggestion, Marcel.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. I know no one has ever used that name before. It'd be
Not
a
once.
good time.
Excuse me. Oh, Butterfingers. You leave me. Oh, so it's your mother's china. Oh. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, dude, and the banquet's starting.
Look at the name of the chapter.
Reach for the
Reach
sky.
for the sky. There's a snake in our
Somebody
boot.
poisoned the watering hole.
This town's not big enough for the both
You
of
ain't
us.
just the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the whole West. Have a taste of my tutti fruity leather booty. There it is. Oh, I love that laugh.
Where's my samurai? Where's my samurai?
Why is there a puppet of me?
Oh my god. Does this sundial work?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, sundials
that's
work
so
in
cool.
game.
What a brilliant idea.
And it will also be available in podcast form wherever good podcasts are placed. Done. Wherever they're stored.
Thrown to the masses.
Yes. Wherever there's a faucet that gushes podcasts, we will be there.
Forgot that I had a subscription to Podgusher.
Oh no. I don't like that.
Cameron? Oh god. Maybe this was Let's Know all along. Thank you all for watching. I think I'm just gonna go now.
Hello and welcome back to Loading Ready Live. Here to do some fun stuff with commercials. This is something we've done a couple times before, where basically we are going to watch some clips that I've prepared of Japanese television commercials, and then it will pause at an appropriate moment. And our panel here of Beej, Ben, Alex, and Serge will have to try to guess what is being advertised. There's a couple of reasons that we do this with Japanese commercials. We like the country. They have sort of an irreverent sense of humor when it comes to advertising, and it's much less likely to get the YouTube video demonetized than it is if we used North American commercials.
Yeah. I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Beej, how many reefers did you burn down before the stream?
I had 6!
I was gonna say we brought in the Japanese experts and Beej.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's
Yeah, so
I'm excited.
bad guesses.
The last time we watched this, it was the Boatnya one that
my
at least
God.
that was the last one I was a part of. So I'm excited.
Dynamite Boat Race. I hope we have something as iconic as Dynamite Boat Race. So basically these commercials are going to play, then they're going to freeze frame, and then you'll make your guesses, and then depending on the length of the commercial, either the entire one will then play again, or the commercial will just continue from there, because some of them are like 30 seconds to a minute long. And I can't wait to see how this goes. So let's begin with commercial number 1. Hopefully everybody can hear it when it's playing.
I mean, it's very black.
Mm-hmm.
Brago.
Banger alert. What is Kairu?
It's got to be whatever those nuts is on the
I think that's
on the
candy corn.
coffee table, right? That or it's a dog service because that dog's pretty.
I mean, it could be.
I'm going to guess that it is for an online marketplace that you can shop from on your phone, like an eBay or something like that. That's my guess. Because they're on their phone everywhere.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like for my first one, there's always one that's like it's a cell phone company, or it's it's Bell or Telus or whatever.
So cover chat actually in case they know.
There was one that I didn't include that was completely context free, but it was just an ad for like a company that makes like a bunch of different stuff, and it's just sort of like it's just a generic. This is who we are.
Trader Joe's like of
they're
Japan?
like a huge food conglomerate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's take a look.
Do we get a guess
shopping
for Beach?
service? Yeah,
Beach.
I think it's a shopping mall or a shopping service offered by NTT
Serge
Docomo.
seems correct. I'm gonna go with that too.
Let's take a look.
Look at that ass strength.
I want that Roomba.
I believe that the joke is kaeru is also a term for turtle, I think, which is why they have the weird creatures. But
I assume those were
frog
frogs.
Roomba.
I thought that was a frog too.
I want that frog Roomba though. I'm looking at Roombas right now, and I got to see if I can find one of those.
Did I actually
kaoru, and I might have it wrong.
I think
So
my
it's
actual
frog.
words were some kind of online shop. And it
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
no, you got it.
You nailed it, buddy. Yeah.
I don't know how they managed to fit the all the syllables of Docomo online shop into the space of 2 syllables, but they did it. I didn't worry. So there's a couple ones in here that you'll notice I've conspicuously eliminated a product shot that appears earlier in the ad than I wanted to cut it off. But in that case, at the beginning of that one, it said Docomo, but it's like Docomo does a lot of stuff, so it wasn't really worth.
To me.
Yeah.
That is.
All right, number 2.
恋は優しいのべの花よ確かなものはずっと残るいいものはずっと続く
Slam Dunk Glasses commercial.
美しい国の
Holy
美
shit!
しい眼鏡
Holy shit! I think you're right.
I think it's a glasses commercial.
Yeah,
I think you never see anybody in glasses in commercials.
Very rarely, and it always seems to be very focused on her face in these other locations. I'm slam dunking glasses commercial.
Serge, Alex?
I think I'm in on glasses too.
I'm going to.
I mean,
I don't want to all say
need
the
to
same
control.
thing, but I think you're right. And I heard megane at the very end, which I think has something to do with glasses. I'm not
It
like.
literally means glasses, but eyeglasses. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
but-
because I took a Japanese course in 2005, and apparently that word stuck out in my brain.
Is it for a brand of eyeglasses, or is it for like a chain of opticians like we have LASIK
Yeah.
MD here
I was
in
going to say,
Canada?
I think it's like
So,
a LASIK kind of thing. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Assuming this is glasses, I would accept glasses. I wouldn't ask you to do with a certain thing. But in a situation where it's like, it's that brand that they said, it'd be like, and what is that? Like, what
So
product
I'm
is
going
it?
to guess it's glasses cleaning product, specifically to make your glasses more clean. That's my guess.
I think it's just, I'm just, maybe.
Serge is going hyper specific. All right, well, let's.
Okay,
take...
I'm gonna
Okay.
change mine then, because if Ben's saying eyeglasses and Serge is
Okay.
saying that it's a cleaning product, I'm gonna say that it's actually for like an eye surgery clinic, so you
What?
don't have to wear your glasses anymore.
Why do I feel
laser
like
surgery?
Why do I feel like I'm on the Price is Right and I set like a number, and all of you are now betting like $1 above it?
Well, let's see. The actual retail price is.
美しい国の
You'll notice in every single shot, she is wearing a different pair of glasses.
Oh,
Good job, Ben.
All right, we're nailing
Nice,
this
Ben.
today.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. In every single one of those, she's wearing a different pair of glasses. I think they get harder, but it's frankly, it's difficult for me to tell. We're gonna find out together. How about this one?
Oh man.
Oh, curry.
I'm with Beej that it's a food commercial. I don't know about curry, though.
What the?
Oh.
It's instant curry, and it's all the different types of instant curry they make.
Have you seen this?
Nope, I have no idea.
Oh, I'm going to say it's a noodle brand. I'm going to say it's going to cut to like not necessarily cup noodle, but the next shot is going to be them eating noodles and like slurping it up. That's my guess.
I mean, in the background, you can see on the drummer's kit it says like "kare," like
cut over.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe that
I'm gonna
means
stick with,
anything.
like potato chips.
Or hold
Oh,
on,
you think
because
junk
there's like
food,
all
eh?
these numbers.
Yeah.
And like maybe they're talking about like your minutes or something like that, or like your data carrying over.
Oh no!
Do you want me to read this out to you? What it actually says?
What does that say? What does that
So-
say, Beach?
Is kon yaku suruno is what it's saying there. So it's actually leading up to something. So I think the konyaku is in reference to a piece of food.
Okay.
Because konyaku is food, and then the suru is for something to be made of. Like it's like konyaku suru would be like this has this or is made of this.
I'm gonna stick with cell phones.
All right.
Cell phones? Okay, we got Beej with curry, Ben with cell phones, Alex with junk food, and I got noodles.
It's a curry restaurant. It's not instant curry. It's a curry restaurant.
All right, all right.
Let's take a look at how wrong everybody is.
What?
Man, you know, I don't often like to see Beach be so completely blatantly wrong, but this was a humbling moment for all of us.
So, in Beach's defense, there are many, primarily Nissan cup noodle commercials that look very similar to that.
For sure, I imagine.
Flawless bait.
Those three guys are doing a series of campaign. They're doing a whole campaign for Lotto 7 where they do songs in different styles. And in the batch of ads I was watching, they also did a Western, but like it's all subtitled, and the Western opens with Lotto 7. Like it opens with Lotto 7. And this was like, they look like Lordy. It was amazing. So which one's next? Oh yeah, this is exciting.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Muscle Touch 2.0.
Ready?
Oh come on!
I'm gonna guess it's a
Could be
candy.
anything.
I'm gonna guess that it's specifically like a gummy or hard sugar based candy.
I want this suit, by the way.
The beach ball one? Yeah.
The beach ball homunculus.
Travel agency.
I was thinking travel agency as well. Yeah.
Beach?
Refreshing eye drops.
All right, Serge.
I'm just
All right.
picturing next time it cuts to next shot, it's gonna cut to her like eating a candy, and then the set's gonna change. There's gonna be like big candies everywhere. That's my guess.
All right.
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
take a look. Oh,
Travel
wait,
company.
sorry.
No, I'm gonna stick with travel company. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. This one starts again from the beginning.
My second guess is sunscreen, but I don't think it's sunscreen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Your closest, Beach.
Ready?
It's toothpaste, isn't it?
Parco swim dress. Parco.
God damn it!
Oh, it was actually just for the swimsuit?
Swimsuits.
Swimsuits.
You pulled the double blind on us. It can't be something obvious. We're never gonna guess the obvious thing.
I was hoping the beach ball homunculus would throw you off.
Well, I certainly wasn't thinking in my normal frame of mind.
No, not at all. Like, what riddle lies? What clues do we have in here for the product? Yeah.
I'm almost disappointed it was just that.
So
Why didn't they try harder?
So this next one doesn't give you a lot to work with, but I had to include it,
doesn't
and you'll see why.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Fair enough.
This could be anything! Literally anything!
Right? In 2020.
It could be a car, it could be prophylactics, it could
It's a car
be
commercial.
Like
I'm with Alex.
Oh my
It's a car commercial. It's gonna cut to like a red car going on a highway super fast after this. Slam dunk car commercial.
It's a car commercial. Why not?
I will. So the Evangelion and who are they? They are doing a car collab currently in this year.
Okay,
really? But this is not a commercial for it.
Because I know about this. There is a giant Eva Unit 1 statue somewhere in Japan right now, and I think it's pretty new. This is like, go see it, because
what I love about
the best I got.
is that this entire commercial is just shots of the Evangelion opening with the wrong music and then a product shot at the end. It's this is mostly just, I wasn't expecting anyone to get this. It's just I needed you all to know that this exists.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna throw like it's a restaurant or something out there, like a restaurant or like a dining establishment.
Beach.
All right.
First, I thought it was gonna be Schick Razors.
Okay.
Because they've done a collab with them in the past. I'm like, they're just gonna do it again.
Okay.
Then I thought it was gonna be a pachinko parlor.
Okay.
Oh.
But that's weird because they don't always get heavily advertised like that. So I think what it is it's instant food. I think it's not like cup noodle. I think it's another form of like instant bowl of udon or something along that line. It's an instant food you pour hot water into.
Okay.
Since we've already told me that it's not a vehicle, I'm going to
not
go
a
back
car.
and guess it's one of the two advertising giants that's either a bank or a cell phone, so I'm going to say it's a bank commercial.
All right, let's take a look.
Whatever bank it is, I'm switching.
Last answer, personal toiletry.
I think I saw it in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blurted out the first time.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Energy drink.
It's just an energy drink.
Sick.
Jesus.
Gotta get into the G zone.
The cans don't even...
They don't even say LCL on them!
They don't look any different. They're just like, here's Evangelion.
And here's
Drink.
the product.
And a drink.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, God.
I think someone will be able to guess this one, probably.
社長、仕事の見える化しませんか。すべてのパソコンの今を管理し、これはすごい。すべての社員の労働状況を見守るために、見える化が働き方を支えてくれるんです。君。
Software?
This is for enterprise software. This is for a monitoring service, like a NOC, like a network operations center or something like that, to basically track your employees to make sure that they're all being very, they're working a lot. They're being very productive. You're going with the bank?
I'm going with the bank on this one.
Yeah, I'm with a bank too. I'm going to say all that info is actually how your portfolio is doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you... you know what? I'll ask you after. Sure, let's take a look.
Better not be for fucking DeVry.
Client view.
Yeah, Beach nailed it.
So Beach!
Software.
That one. It's like you monitor your employees?
It's
What
more common
kind
than
of-
you'd think.
So when they look at the cubicle farm there, every employee has numbers pop up above their head of their hours and overtime hours logged. And then the boss looks at his own. How often do they track that, Beach? Do they do they talk about work week, or do they do it on a 2-week cycle?
For like that kind of thing?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were hiring contract workers, you're probably watching them every billing cycle. So you're looking at them like every 2 weeks to see how they're doing with
that
stuff.
makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Because the numbers in that commercial, the CEO looks at his own thing, and he's looking, if you include the 5.5 hours of overtime, he's looking at 115 hours.
Yeah, that's probably more in line with like what a month should look like, I think.
I
Because
hope
that
so.
would be that would
No,
be
he's just
his time
chasing
put in,
that
and then
Musk
like
high.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, the Sky C client view or whatever, they do a bunch of stuff. Their website right now is all about like, hey, remote work? We can help. I just love that guy's hair. Anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of people I love.
なんだし AGC なんだしなんだしこれなんだしこれ AGC の 5G アンテナだし超高速通信を可能にするんだし
As I said. So. As I said, conspicuously obscuring the logo.
Is this for 5G cell phone service? That's my guess.
I definitely heard 5G.
Yeah, it's got to be like.
Data plan?
This feels like a cell phone one, or like something to do with like a laptop processor, or something like. I'm going cell phones.
Video games. I'm going to say that use the new technology, and you're going to be a superhero in your next video game. So this is some type of new way of leveraging video game technology to be better at video games.
Okay.
So, wait. Oh well, okay. Bede, you're very close. It's not about cell phone coverage, but I mean,
it's literally just about the concept of 5G.
These are the people that have pioneered this tiny glass 5G antenna. So watch. Just watch.
What?
Watch.
これなんだし？これ AGC の 5G アンテナだし、超高速通信
AGC
を可能にするんだし。
The Colossus roar.
なんだしなんだし AGC なんだしなんだし AGC 素材の会社 AGC。
That's it.
Okay.
That's great.
Do you put it on your head?
No, it gets built
Did they
into
beat
the
Elon
glass
Musk
of a phone you
to
buy.
the punch? Oh, okay.
The idea is that then in order to make a 5G antenna, you'd have to either make your phone quite thick, like the first generation ones are really thick, and then you'd have to like build your phone in a certain way to allow for that. And what they're showing off is an antenna that they could literally just build into the glass of the phone, so you wouldn't even see it.
Oh.
They're a manufacturing company who
Cool.
make 5G antennas, and they're just getting it out there that hey, this is something that we do. So there you go.
Hey, consumers.
Now this next one features spokes beings that we will have seen before, and I don't want to lead you, but
don't jump the gun is what you're saying.
Is it a Fall Guys?
Maybe not. No, you'll see.
Probably SoftBank.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that Matsumoto?
Yep.
What
So
the hell?
that's-
That could
that's
be
the-
anything.
That's the dog for a bank. I know that
Yes.
he's like the mascot for that bank,
But-
but you're saying it's not a bank?
That is absolutely the SoftBank dog.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they also showed shoes, and then they have a cup noodle at the end here, or
There's
some type of different
tomatoes.
brand.
And Alex is right. That is Matsumoto.
From Gaki no Tsukai.
Yeah.
From the Manzai group downtown.
I mean, that doesn't actually tell us anything.
No, it sure doesn't.
Oh, God.
When would a bank, a noodle company, and a shoe brand collaborate together? What would they work together on?
I want to say
Shopping.
it's some sort of credit card thing.
Oh.
Like you get better points or whatever with the bank if you
Ooh,
use their
that's-
new credit card to buy
Yeah,
X
okay.
products
I'm
or something
into
like
that.
shoes
I'm
and
into that.
stuff. That's my guess.
Up the...
But I might just be getting completely sidetracked by the SoftBank dog.
Maybe. What else does SoftBank do, Beach?
SoftBank does cell service. Like, that's their thing. But they also...
All right, SoftBank isn't actually a bank. Are they a bank or are they a cell phone company?
SoftBank, I don't believe, is a bank. SoftBank is a cell phone company. So is this another online shopping service?
Oh God, it probably
Maybe
is.
an online
It's weird
marketplace.
because is it technically SoftBank or is it something owned by SoftBank in that case? So I'll just say online
I'm
shopping
in on
service.
e-commerce.
And it's like, what confused me about this is that Matsumoto for like 3 years was in all those commercials for Town Work, which is completely unrelated to this, but it's just
Right.
like now Matsumoto's in this. Let's take a look. It's cell phone plans. All that
It
lead
literally
up.
was just SoftBank.
Yeah. All that
we
lead
got-
up, and it's just cell phone plans.
Faked out. That's good.
I was like,
I thought SoftBank was a bank.
So did I.
It has
so
bank
long.
right in the name.
Yeah.
I too had that problem too.
Yeah.
all right. Ben, how you doing with creepy dolls these days?
Well, better, I guess.
All right, settle in.
日本人形があったんですよ。見るたびに髪がどうも伸びてる気がする。ある晩なんだか視線を感じてね、パッと振り返ると。
Jesus fuck! Oh, what? Ah!
This is for TV.
Fuck, Graham!
I warned you.
I know, but like, still, the fucking the jump cut.
Don't come back.
In this shot, because you missed it, Ben, the remote goes into the wall and the doll's eyes are like, Mrr?
This is for like TV or cable service.
Wait, I have that remote. Hold on, I literally think I have that remote.
While he's doing this, I'm gonna say it's for book off, hard off, home off.
What the hell is that?
Off house, whatever it's called.
It's a
book off
series
is a
of
secondhand
stores,
bookstore. Hard
I was
off
gonna
is
say,
a
I don't know-
secondhand
I
hardware
don't-
store. And off house is where all the homeowares go to. They're all.
I thought Off House was like a weird music genre.
Wait, is that the exact same remote?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. It's like. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's not. I
Yeah.
think this is. It's pretty
That's
freaking
good.
close.
So it means it doesn't go with the doll.
Huh.
So what is it trying to tell us here about? She turns on the TV, then the place get haunted, so you throw the remote away. So Beach has
you're
guessed read online novels or something like that. That was your guess?
No, I said book off, hard off house. It's for one of those like pawn shops where you can take your stuff to get rid of it.
Oh! I just
That'll be
heard the
the
word
twist.
book.
Yeah.
You think there's a twist? I think this is going to lay into it. All right, fine. I'm going to guess read a book. Throw that TV remote away and read a book, forehead.
I think this is a TV ad. I'm gonna go with like an actual like television.
You buy a new TV?
Yeah, like Panasonic or Sony, and that's why they do like such a zoom in on that that remote. I don't know. The remote grabbed me.
Let's see. Maybe we got faked out.
Fuck off.
God damn it.
Really?
God fucking damn it.
It's a mobile game?
I
It's
knew
a-
there'd be one mobile game one.
It's
Yeah.
one of those waifu games.
Waifu gotcha game. All right.
In particular, for some reason, that's the ad for like their summer, because like in that big shot of all the different phones, they're all wearing swimsuits. So it's like the summer waifu gotcha in whatever that app was.
Christ.
No idea what that has to do with anything else that happened in that commercial.
All right, let's just run through it really quickly. We've hit cell phone now. We've hit mobile game, online marketplace. What are the big ones we're missing here?
We haven't had a cup noodle. Yeah.
We haven't had a cup noodle. We haven't had we haven't had a boat race. Okay. All right.
The boat race, I don't think is on everyone.
There's no boat race, I'll tell you that. All right. Two more.
世界は驚くほど早く変わっていく。しかし人間にとって必要なものはそれほど大きく変わらないだろう。
Oh, is the new Destiny expansion out?
バランスとフォーヒューマン。
Balanced for human.
Look at his
Is this
Cologne.
a cell phone commercial? Like not a company, but like
Balance for human. Is it
Or
like
his
a,
eyes- his
a
eyes are
vitamin
open, right?
supplement?
Yeah, his eyes are open.
I think
like
it's a vitamin
holding
supplement.
Look at that Adam's apple. It's so
Yeah,
well
it's
shaped.
very, very sharp.
Okay, so Alex has said vitamin supplement, but I was thinking like a calorie mate style thing, like a snack that you eat that has a bunch of nutrients. Like it's a.
Yeah, it's like fuel to keep you going.
I
maybe
guess
it's
yeah,
like a
a
razor. Like because of like the metal dog and like it's balanced for like a human or something, and he's got a very like it really zooms in on like his chin a little bit there.
Oh, he is very
it's
well,
like super smooth.
Very well smooth. Yeah, no. Yeah, what a
It could
clean
be
shape.
a razor. It could be a shaving razor.
I'm still gonna go with cologne.
I think it's a
Yeah,
snack.
like I'm gonna stick with like some sort of health product. But,
All right, I'll take razor. I'll take
Okay.
it.
One of you is very close. Let's take a look.
世界は驚くほど早く変わっていく。しかし人間にとって
Fucking eye
必要なも
drops.
のはそれほど大きく変わらないだろう。
I swear to God!
Oh, it's an energy drink.
It's literally calorie mate liquid.
Oh,
Calorie Mate liquid.
Brain is melting.
Beej, you superhero.
I was gonna say, did I even say the words calorie mates?
Yes, you did.
That's amazing.
I peaked
Beej.
too early.
You're a wizard.
Fuck.
Wow.
That felt good.
I was trying to think of what could be so small in the hand there,
The
right?
can was like so out of place, like it
Right?
just like the color of like the shot.
They
was
added
just
it in
very
post.
bright and cartoony.
Yeah.
Why is the wolf there?
Because
So-
the,
The
balance for a
dystopian
human.
background, right? Like,
Yeah.
So before we move on to the last one, I do want to say that I grabbed all these clips from, there's a YouTube channel, Japanese Commercials HD. I believe it's the rebirth of the same channel that I used to watch way back. So you can check them out. They have their own Patreon. That's why I left all that on there in case you wish to support them as well. And so in this one, no points for the name of the company. Hopefully you don't already know this company, but you can tell me what this is an ad for.
Okay.
Okay.
アスカ吠えます A じゃないか B じゃないかクリエイトバイト転職 A じゃないか A じゃないか B じゃないかクリエイトバイト転職 A じゃないか A じゃないか B じゃないかクリエイト好きに吠える
Go.
秒々吠える好きに吠える秒々吠える好きに吠える
I think something's awakened in me.
That is, for reference, that is the entire commercial.
What?
Oh,
there is nothing else after this shot. That is the whole commercial.
Oh,
other than just the name of the company, like a placard with the name of the thing.
Nope, not even that. You have the entire context.
Did you see the A, B? So we saw the A and B. Did you see the C?
it was the create.
Yeah.
But there was like just a C in it on its own in the background a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's either like, I want to say it's either like a job site app or like a Photoshop software or something.
What I can tell you is the word baito comes up an awful lot, which is a part-time job. Arubaito, which comes from the German Arbeit. Arbeit. I can't say that.
I'm slam dunking my job site.
Arbeit.
Yes, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to slam dunk that Beej heard it wrong, and they're literally just saying the English word bite because they're eating noodles.
Yeah, safe. Well, the old standby.
So I'm going to say that this is from Hello Work, which is the company that does a lot of like publications where you can look up where to get part-time jobs, as opposed to shigoto, which is like a full-time job. The shigoto is to work. And so this is about the creative class. This is about hiring people to do creative stuff like visual design, desktop publishing, art, Photoshop, Illustrator, that kind of thing. I think it's going to be about making creative stuff. I don't think it's a streamers or hiring people to be in a streaming group. I think it's fuck. But what if it is? Oh my god! No, I'm changing my answer. It's about a virtual YouTubing thing. I bet you that's what this is about. Virtual YouTubing.
Oh, like a create space kind of a thing.
It's like, come and join our thing. You can pretend to be a virtual wolf, and you can entertain people, and you can like do all sorts of crazy shit that way. It's about,
I kind of like
entertainment.
a makerspace. Yeah,
it's like fucking HoloLive.
Yeah,
come and be a virtual wolf.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm doing that now. It's a part-time job. Be a virtual wolf.
I'm sold by Beej's TED Talk. And if this isn't like for that, then we need to do that. Because there's a lot of virtual wolves out there who haven't had the ability to become it.
They got no moon to howl at. We could be that moon.
Yeah.
So,
Alex, do you have an opinion?
I assume on many things.
It could be anything.
So because that is the entire commercial, we're just going to watch it again.
Okay.
So the company is Create, and they are a temp agency.
Yeah.
You were absolutely right, Beej. They're just intern jobs. I don't know
as fake wolves.
I don't know what Like, it's so unsettling.
I just... Why do we have more jobs like that? Like, come be a wolf.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks or whatever. We need wolves.
Get on YouTube and be a wolf for a while.
I just don't know why there's no music and they just have all the temps in weird costumes chanting together out of sync.
Yeah, they don't even have like the drums banging like you would at a
there's
no,
zero taiko or anything like that.
It's really weird. Anyway, that's everything that I prepared. I hope everyone here and at home enjoyed that. And that is going to do it for the entertainments that we have prepared for you this evening. Thanks everyone for joining us on Loading Ready Live. And now this.
Le poulet est froid.
Froid. Froid. Froid.
Le poulet est froid.
Froid. Froid. Froid.
Whew. Chicken sweats.
Le poulet est froid.
Froid. Froid. Froid.
Le poulet est froid.